Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am your educator Arpita Sharma and this is another lesson on temple styles. Temple styles, when we talk about Hinduism, is divided into three types. But before understanding each and every type, we should know different elements in the temple architecture. Now when we talk about temple architecture has evolved from ancient till modern period. Gradual evolution was seen from rock-cut temples to finally structural temples. Let us first understand the basic form of a Hindu structural temple. A Hindu temple comprises of first Garbhagriha. Garbhagriha, which also means womb house, is also known as Sanctum Sanctorum, where the main deity presides. In the earliest temples, it was a very small cubicle structure with a single entrance. So there were no multiple entrances in the Sanctum Sanctorum. There used to be one door only through which you can enter and see the deity or worship the deity or the god. But in the modern times, the Sanctum Sanctorum has been enlarged and there are multiple entrances now. The Garbhagriha is made to house the main icon or the main deity, which is itself the focus of the ritual attention performed in the temples. The second important element in the Hindu temple is the mandapa. As you can see, the mandapa over here, this is the mandapa. And right in front of mandapa is the Sanctum Sanctorum. The mandapa is the entrance of the temple through which you enter the temple and go inside the Garbhagriha. In the mandapa, all the rituals are performed, all the havans are done. Dances, cultural activities are also performed here in the mandapa. Some temples have different sizes of mandapa. That is why, because of different sizes, there are Ardha Mandapa, Mandapa and Mahamandapa. Then comes the Shikhar or Viman. Shikhar is known as Shikhar or Viman are the top of the temples. Shikhar is known as Shikhar. The top of the temple is known as Shikhar in the Naga style temple and Viman in the Dravid style of temple architecture. Naga style of temple architecture is seen in north of India and Dravid style of temple architecture is seen in south of India. So the temples which are built in North India, they have the height of the temple is known as Shikhara, and the temples which are built in the south side of India, the height of those temples is known as Vimana. They are mountain like the spire of a freestanding temple. This enlarged height. The height of the temple is known as Shikhar or Viman. Shikhar has a curving shape while Viman has pyramidal like structure. Shikhar is like this in the North India and Viman is like this in the South India. Then comes a Malacca. It's a stone disc like structure. Over here, this is a Malacca, stone disc like structure on which the Kalasha is kept. This is the Kalasha. Antarala is the vestibule. That is this is the Mandapa, this is the Garbhagriha and the passage through which you will enter from Mandapa to Garbhagriha is known as Antarala. Okay, so the hall between Mandapa and Garbhagriha is known as Antarala. Now there are three types of temples, Indian temples. First is known as Nagar style, second is known as Dravid style, third is known as Vesar style. Vesar style is simply the combination of Nagar plus Dravid temple architecture. Nagar style temple architecture is built in North India, whereas Dravid style temple architecture is built in South India. When we talk about Nagar style temple architecture, it is also known as North Indian temple architecture. Nagar is the style of temple architecture which became popular in the North India. It is common here to build an entire temple on a stone platform. These features are important for mains GS paper 1. Many times questions have been asked, differentiate between Nagar and Dravid style temple architecture or explain or elaborate the features of Nagar or Dravid style temple architecture. Unlike in South India, it doesn't usually have elaborate boundary walls or gateways. And the top of the temple is known as Shikhara. The Garbhagriha is located directly under the tallest tower. These are the different towers in Nagar style temple architecture, but under the tallest tower only the Garbhagriha is situated. Then comes the Dravid style of temple architecture, which is found in South India. Here it has huge entrance which is known as Gopurama, which is not present in Naga style temple architecture. It is only present in Dravid style. The shape of the main temple is known as Vimana. This height is known as Vimana. The Vimana is like a steeped pyramid that rises up geometrically rather than curving shikhar of North India. In North India, the top of the temple is like this, but in South India, the top is like this, like a pyramid. In North Indian temples, we can see images like Mithunas and the river goddess Ganga, Yamuna guarding the temple. But in Dravid style temple architecture, these sculptures of Dwarpalas or doorkeepers are made in order to show that they are guarding the temple gate. Subsidiary shrines are either incorporated within the main temple tower or located as a distinct separate small shrine beside the main temple. So in the temples in Nagar style, there are different deities which are located. When the population and the size of town associated with the temple increased, it would have become necessary to make new boundary wall around the temple. Example is Sri Rangan temple at Tiruchirappalli. Now over here you can see that in Dravid temples there are different shapes, right? In Dravid temples it has different shapes. Kuta or Katurasara shape means square. Shala or Ayatasara shape means rectangular. Gajaprishta or Vrityata shape means elliptic. Vrita shape means circular and Ashtasara shape means octangular. Okay. Now comes the Visara temple architecture or the Deccan temple architecture. It has the mixed features of Nagar plus Dravid style temple architecture. It is not very popular, right? So you have to focus on Nagar and Dravid styles only. This was all about temple styles. I hope you enjoyed the class. The class PDF will be uploaded on my Telegram channel. Link is given below the video. Thank you.